The roar of motorcycles had barely faded when a tiny knock echoed against the rusty metal door of the Iron Serpent's clubhouse. The evening sun cast long shadows across the yard, the bikes gleaming like steel beasts at rest. No one expected visitors, especially not a barefoot little girl in a pink dress, clutching a worn-out teddy bear. Her cheeks were streaked with dry tears, her dark hair tangled by the wind. She looked so out of place in this world of leather, steel, and scars. But nothing was more shocking than the first trembling words she spoke when the door creaked open. "They hurt my mama, please help. If you believe in kindness, compassion, and second chances, please like, comment, share, and subscribe right now. Because what happens next will melt even the hardest heart." Inside that clubhouse, hardened bikers used to fights, engines, and survival stared at the girl like she was a ghost from a better world. Tattoos and patches covered their jackets, symbols of a life outsiders never understood. But one man, known to all as Ryder, felt his chest tighten. His tough exterior couldn't hide the faded memories flashing behind his eyes, memories of a daughter he hadn't seen in years, a family he once had before bad choices pushed him away. The little girl looked at Ryder as if she knew his heart still had softness buried beneath the roughness. She held out her teddy bear protectively, like it held all the strength she had left. Ryder knelt to her level, his voice deep but gentle as he asked what happened. The girl struggled to find words. Through shaky breaths, she explained that strangers barged into their small home. They yelled at her mother, demanding money she didn't have. When the little girl tried to help, they shoved her aside and locked her in a room. She escaped through a window and ran until she saw the loud motorcycles she believed belonged to heroes. Ryder's fists clenched. Around him, the bikers shifted with unease. Their lives weren't exactly grounded in the law, but there were lines even they refused to cross. No man with honor could sit still knowing a mother was being beaten and a child had to run for her life. Without hesitation, Ryder ordered the bike started. The engines thundered to life, a sound of power and promise. The girl looked up, hope flickering in her tired eyes. Ryder lifted her gently and set her on the back of his bike, holding her teddy bear close to her tiny arms. She felt safe, for the first time since the nightmare began. The group sped out of the lot, tires screeching against the pavement, determination burning in their hearts. They weren't angels, not the kind from heaven. But tonight, they were the only angels she had. They reached her house, a small, run-down place on the edge of town. The front door hung crooked, kicked in violently. Ryder's jaw tightened. He told the others to follow his lead. They walked inside, every step slower, cautious, heavy with concern. And there they found her, the girl's mother, bruised, weak, struggling to breathe. Tears of relief shined in her eyes when she saw her daughter safe in Ryder's arms. She whispered thank you through cracked lips, then winced in pain. Ryder radioed for the club's medic, their unofficial doctor who owed them favors. The medic rushed in minutes later, tending to the mother carefully. Meanwhile, the girl never let go of Ryder's vest, clinging like he was the only unbreakable thing left in her world. She had been scared for so long she forgot what safety felt like, but now, wrapped in strong arms, she finally breathed without fear. As the mother recovered on a couch, Ryder promised her that the men who did this would never threaten them again. The woman looked up, voice trembling as she begged him not to seek revenge. She didn't want violence, she only wanted her daughter safe. Ryder nodded, his eyes softening. He wasn't the reckless fighter he used to be. That little girl had already changed something deep inside him. The club worked together, fixing the broken door, cleaning the damage, filling the kitchen with groceries they bought from their own pockets. The girl watched it all, amazed. This wasn't what she had been told men like them were. They weren't monsters. They weren't trouble. They were protectors disguised as outcasts. Later that night, the Iron Serpents brought the mother and daughter to the clubhouse until they could secure a better home. The girl followed Ryder everywhere, showing him her teddy bear, smiling through her healing wounds. Ryder couldn't help but smile back, something he hadn't truly done in years. She made him feel like maybe he wasn't broken beyond repair. Days turned into weeks. The club helped the little family find safety, support, and hope again. The mother found a job, slowly rebuilding her life, while the girl treated the bikers as her guardians. She called Ryder her superhero, a title that made him laugh but secretly filled the emptiness in his heart. One evening, the girl ran into Ryder's arms, giggling with pure joy. And for the first time, Ryder realized he didn't just protect her, she saved him too. Saved him from a life of believing he was only meant to be feared. She gave him a purpose no gang patch ever could, to be someone's reason to believe in kindness again. If this story touched your heart even a little, please like the video, leave your thoughts in the comments, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe so you never miss more emotional stories like this one. Before this story ends, red heart. Backhand index pointing right comment below, every child deserves a hero. Because sometimes, heroes look nothing like we imagine. Sometimes, heroes wear leather, ride roaring machines, and carry the gentlest hearts behind the roughest lives. And one little girl proved that even the toughest men can become protectors when innocence knocks on their door, asking for help.